Hello folks, my name is Polis and today we'll be discussing about the, well, Guillotine and Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. Now, why in particular for them? Well, they got some pretty interesting changes, and overall though I think I get my opinions to them each differently. Now on the footage, obviously this is another problem with TF2. It's the auto balance as usual. Let's say later in the game we ended up getting teamed up with a bunch of new players, middle grounds, and the whole enemy team were nothing but red badge pro players. This was really unbalanced. It was horrible. I was stuck in the spawn room for the entire game as blue. And red team, we just got demolished. It was seriously unfair. It wasn't even fun. It was just terrible and annoying. It was not great. So yeah, hopefully they will fix that in the Pyro update, because it should be coming soon, possibly next week or maybe next week. And obviously changing me cosmetics as per usual. Now, obviously enough though, there's been huge changes. I did, unfortunately, 2 videos. Obviously the first one, looking at the blog post the day it came out, well, the hour it came out, and I didn't realise that my microphone failed on me. Ended up cutting off of the video, so I woke up and noticed that. Couldn't do anything because it was coming up to 8 o'clock and I needed to go. This was on the last day of my college time. I'm on my summer holiday now. And I had to put like broken audio at the end and on the comment, and then I re-uploaded it with some old footage. You've probably already seen both of the videos. Well, let's get on to the weapons. Now the pre-ball, the flying guillotine. Now, interesting stats how it is. I love the combo of stun someone and then throwing a guillotine at them. Originally the guillotine would do mini crit long distance and full crit if someone was stunned, booed, or Natasha basically. And you know, fair enough, it was quite nice. It wasn't bad, but it was an okay stat for it. Now they're removing that entirely, I guess is because of the Sandman nerf that they're doing, where you can still fire even when you're been stunned, and there is some shots I managed to hit people with guillotines and hit people with the Sandman. No successful combos because we just, yeah, see right there, demolished by a bunch of pros, and my team was just not there. It was seriously unbalanced. Like, I do find it annoying sometimes when you get your ass kicked so many times. I just got dominated 2 or 3 times. I thought, fuck it. And oh, I stunned that Pyro. And I could have got to him if I was more accurate. Now, if I was thinking of ideas, maybe the guillotine could do a bit of extra bonus damage. Or maybe it does a mini crit if a target is in the air. Or maybe if a target's on fire, it does it again, mini crits, probably. Or it could do it with longer bleed damage. But it does charge about, I think it's like 10, maybe 5 seconds. Which, yeah, that's actually pretty quick. I guess if you would balance it, if it was extra damage, it would go to 8 seconds rather than 5. I think that would be fair, but it would be good. But with the stats with it now, it makes the Ramp Assassin more viable than the Guillotine. Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. And look at those good stats. Yeah, I think these stats I think they're just worth it, really. This is actually a necessary buff for the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. Originally, it is as it is. Right now, it's crap. The stats are terrible. Like, you take, what was it, 20, 10, 15 extra damage, vulnerability damage from all sources for full damage immunity, and get, I think it's 5 or 6 health per hit. Only when it's active, though. Originally, when you had it, it does it, but then they changed it when it was active. Yet again, it wasn't viable because the risk was too high than the reward. With these new stats, though, they removed the immune to full damage. They buffed the heal on hit, so rather than 6 or 5, it's actually 7. And they remove the damage vulnerability and has an extra fire, 25% firing speed, be 25% less clip size. So, yeah, that's not bad. And that demo, he looks like he lost the arm when I hit him with a Sandman. Me being a Dumbo, I should have looked for those traps. I actually did send Valve an email, and I did something similar in the forums, and this comment was funny. Yeah man, the rap assassin's the only real beep in the hood. Fuck that peasant guillotine. Pretty funny, I have to really admit. Though, it's on the forums somewhere. It's put the title of the video, just the Pretty Boys Pocket Pistol and Guillotine idea. But yeah, I thought I'll just put that there because it was quite funny really. That segment of that comment was pretty funny. Now people have pretty much mixed feelings for the Guillotine and Pretty Boys Pocket Pistol. Like the PBBP. What? The PBBP, or the Pretty Boys Pocket Pistol, I think everyone in the whole community agrees this is the buff that it needed. And I think a lot of people would go for the buff, it's needed, and yet again I'll agree it needed that buff. The Guillotine, everyone's like, not really necessary, maybe they can give it something better. Like, as it is right now, I think it's okay. I think it's good. It's understandable that if you get stunned, you can mini crit someone. But yet again though, I just like throwing it about and just making everyone bleed and take damage. Maybe we could do maybe 75 damage on hit and do 2 damage on bleed. It could. I don't know. But what are your thoughts, guys, on the Guillotine and the Pretty Boys Pocket Pistol? If there's any other weapons you've on the list that Valve did, do you think that could maybe need a rework, a change, or a buff, or a nerf, or something you don't agree? Comment down below. I would love to hear it. And I hope the mic quality on this video is good. I seriously hope so. I don't want it to be bad. And I get dominated. GG. Fix it, please.